following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Welcome everyone to XFW Ground Zero. Thank you for joining us as we kick off our broadcast week.
225 pounds, Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott.
And we're starting off with the industry, the man behind him, Josh the Coach Clemens, escorting Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott down to ringside. Johnny Ivan, thank you for liking the stream. And tonight, Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott goes up against one half of the Blue Bloods. Johnny Ivan, Derek Smith, Jordan Cho, Poor Boy 615, welcome all to XFW. Lisa Burdick, I think, was the first one off in the chat room. Welcome everyone, thank you for joining us here as XFW kicks off its broadcast week.
And his opponent, accompanied by
Jordan Cho, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome everyone.
Scott, representing the Blue Bloods from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 200.
Brian Fina, thank you for liking the stream. We are 10 days away from XFW Sudden Death, where the Destroyer and the Eliminator will put their careers on the line here in XFW. Not to mention a number of other high-profile matches, number of championship matches. And already this week, we started last week, we saw the start of the XFW Best of 7 series between Raiden Yamashita and Tiger Ramirez kick off. Then we'll have another match tonight, an Extreme Rules match tonight on XFW Ground Zero. And that will culminate next week on XFW Sudden Death, where the two will meet and finalize their challenge in an XFW 2 out of 3 falls match on Sudden Death. Make sure you don't miss that. But we're going to kick things off right now with Earl Clark and Aiden Scott starting off XFW Ground Zero. There's the bell. We are off and running collar and elbow tie-up. Mr. Amazing now with a grapple round. Hoist up. Clark drops him down right into a side headlock. Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott, easily the fastest competitor in XFW. Beautiful drop kick there delivered by Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. I still find it curious that Josh the Coach Clemens has pulled Aiden Scott into the industry, when the industry is primarily focused on old school style wrestling. Mr. Amazing obviously does not fit that bill. He's a high flyer, a very modern style combatant here. Michael Webster, thank you for liking this stream. We've got an early cover now by Earl Clark, but a kick out by Mr. Amazing. Aiden Scott himself, a former United States champion, a former internet champion. And now a tag team partner with with Mason Storm. And again, all under the watchful eye of the man on the outside, Josh the Coach Clemens. Jordan Joe, thank you for sharing the stream. Nice roll through by Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott after that clothesline, dropping Clark down to the canvas. Wyndham Shaw on the outside as one half of the Blue Bloods is in up and down, no. Goes Earl Clark, but Clark rolling back to his feet now quickly, showing Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott he is not here to toy around tonight. Scott right back on the offensive. Again, the scoop slam by Mr. Amazing. Scott now springing right up to the top rope. He is halfway across the ring. That is a far go for Mr. Amazing, but he's going to go for it anyway. Beautiful moonsault. Didn't get all of it. Knees might have collided, but you see Mr. Amazing holding onto his chest there. We've got a cover. Kick out by Earl Clark. One half of the Blue Bloods here in XFW. The two men brought in by Biff Wellington. Clark down with the forearm and running bulldog. Mr. Amazing eating canvas as one half of the Blue Bloods now goes to a big right hand there by Earl Clark. Balls up with a nice elbow drop right to the sternum, forcing the air out of the chest of Aiden Scott. We've got a cover again by Clark. Barely a 2 count. Again, Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott has been an outstanding competitor ever since he showed up here in XFW. Hurricane now from Scott. Again, I want to find the correlation. What it was that Josh the Coach Clemens broke his protocol, broke what he's normally going for, which is the old school style to bring in Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott to join the industry. Could it possibly be to shake up the trees? The loss of Rick Osborne when he turned his back on him. Beautiful moonsault there again from Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. Again, moves you don't see from the industry. 2 count, Clark gets the shoulder up. Again, welcome everyone to XFW. Thank you for joining us here at Bloodsword6 Streaming. Tomorrow night, or tomorrow I should say, our XFW Crossfire show will be on our YouTube channel. We'll have that posted right here. And whoa! On our Facebook page, beautiful Phoenix Plus 2, but only a 2 count. Earl Clark fires back with a kick to the side of the head. Clark now getting back into the swing of things, trying to put 2 and 2 together, try to get some momentum and get a win tonight for the Blue Bloods. But Scott lands him with a right hand. Scott now on the rope. Beautiful drop kick, perfectly executed. Clark retreating to the outside now. Mr. Amazing coming back to life, springing off that top rope. Both men now back inside. Aiden Scott swinging, both men now grappling for each other, just keeping out of each other's reach as they try to. Both men now trying to assume dominance in this match. Scoop slam again by Aiden Scott, but again Earl Clark getting right back up, and a beautiful knee strike delivered by Earl Clark. Tell damn cameraman already. I think my cameraman broke. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Our cameraman having a minute issue there. We got a cover on Aiden Scott. The shoulder comes up. Something wrong with our replay camera. That was a beautiful move. I'd hate to miss that. Right hand now. Big chop by Mr. Amazing. Rolls through into a DDT. Earl Clark now in trouble. Aiden Scott on the top. I'm surprised Scott was able to recover, to be perfectly honest, from that shot, that knee strike from Earl Clark. Aiden Scott now putting him up on the top rope. Shot to the kidneys now, Mr. Amazing on the top rope. What the hell is he going for? Oh my dear Lord! Oh my dear Lord! Mr. Amazing dumping him over. What is wrong with our replay? There we go, finally, our replay now in action. Look at this German suplex from the top rope from Mr. Amazing. Our replay finally now activated. Sorry about the confusion there, ladies and gentlemen. Right hands now delivered by Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. Another shot right to the top of the head. And Scott now going way to the top. Mr. Amazing, beautifully executed. Phoenix press. We've got a cover. Wow. Earl Clark getting the shoulder up. But slow to get back to his feet. Mr. Amazing now right and lays in a shot. Follows through again. On the outside you see Josh the Coach Clemens being a cheerleader for his man. Aiden Scott now hoisting him up. Clark in trouble. Super kick by Scott. And a standing press now. Deep cover by Mr. Amazing. And again, Earl Clark defying all logic. Getting the shoulder up. The Blue Bloods are here to fight. Aiden Scott now not happy with the turnout. Shot to the midsection now by Clark. Turns things around. Aiden Scott fires back again. Big roundhouse kick. Adam, thank you for liking the stream. DDT again from Mr. Amazing. Scott now going to the outside. Aiden Scott now on the apron. Earl Clark starting to get back to his feet. Aiden Scott on the top rope into a blockbuster. Amazing athleticism again shown by Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. And there is the pinfall victory. What an outstanding back and forth match with Mr. Amazing pulling off the victory tonight on XFW Ground Zero. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to XFW Ground Zero. Thank you for joining us here at Bloodsword6 Streaming. Thank you all for joining us. We've got a lot coming your way tonight, including our main event, which will feature the new XFW Internet Champion, Rick the Dragon Fletcher, as he will go toe-to-toe with none other than Sam Ford Tyke Lyons. Thank you for liking the stream. Again, welcome everyone to XFW. This is Ground Zero as our broadcast week here in digital professional wrestling gets its start. Owen Bushy, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome, everyone. Always excited to get back here and get our programming running here in XFW again. Tomorrow will be our brand new reformatted XFW Crossfire. Owen Bushy, thank you for sharing as well. Crossfire change over to more of a magazine-style digital format. We'll see that tomorrow night, including a brand new segment. I'm very excited to have this, folks. As many of you know, Dirk Webb, who likes to join me here on our larger scale, our pay-per-view broadcast. Dirk Webb now has a new segment called The Webb Report that will debut tomorrow on XFW Crossfire. Again, that'll be on our YouTube page. We'll have that link directly on our Facebook page as well for you guys to check out, including some new exclusive matches that you'll only see on XFW Crossfire. Now, again, tonight, folks, we have another match in the best of 7 series between Raiden Yamashita and Tiger Ramirez. These two started things off last Saturday night on XFW Saturday Night Showdown, where we saw Raiden Yamashita get the first victory in this new wave between these two. Tonight, that was a regular one-on-one competition. Tonight, however, will be an Extreme Rules match between Raiden Yamashita and Tiger Ramirez. But right now, we're heading down to ringside as Davidson Howe clashes with the Savage Andre Stevens next on Ground Zero. Again, welcome everyone to XFW. Thank you for joining us. As Mr. Davidson Howe makes his way out to ringside.
Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida.
The man
at 233 pounds.
with his own funk aerobics studio. From what I understand, Davidson Howe is actually going to run his own commercial soon during XFW programming. I can't wait to see what that looks like. But Davidson Howe, a newcomer here to XFW. Lot of rhythm and motion going on inside the ring. I wonder if I can get into funk aerobics. I don't know if I'm that limber for that kind of stuff, but I'm willing to try. Davidson Howe's definitely a large man, but tonight he's going to go against the #1 contender for the XFW United States Championship,
Andre Stevens.
Savage Andre Stevens. This man has lit a fire here in XFW. The former professional boxer turned professional wrestler came into XFW saying boxing and pugilism was better than professional wrestling and grappling, saying he was going to dominate XFW. However, there's a lot of controversy and a lot of folks who take issues with Savage Andre Stevens says, as he's very, very well adapted to professional wrestling. He doesn't solely use. Philip Craig, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome, Philip. And here we go. We are off and running. And right off the bat, you see Andre Stevens using a kick, but then right into the boxing form, but easily Davidson now turning things around quicker than a hiccup, and now twisting off the head of Stevens. Stevens very well adapting to professional wrestling. We've also seen him take very much to bending the rules, much like Davidson Howe is now doing with a full-on choke on Andre Stevens. Both these guys getting a little heated early in this competition. Big right hand now from Davidson Howe, giving Andre Stevens a little taste of his own medicine. Davidson Howe now going to the top. Stevens doesn't. Oh, he did see it coming. Elbow drop, finding no one home. Stevens now with an exploder. Beautiful move by Andre Stevens. But again, the ego of this young man continues to show through. Power trip, down goes Bob. Tyke Lyons, thank you for sending 95 stars. Thank you so much for supporting XFW Bloodsword6 Streaming. Thank you, Mr. Lyons. Stevens now with a beautiful combination. Bob finally getting back to his feet. Stevens now lining up the shot, and a clothesline sends Andre Stevens crashing to the outside arena floor. Bob now trying to hold back Andre Stevens. The count hasn't even started yet. Davidson Howe already sending it back to his feet. Stevens inadvertently there, giving Davidson Howe enough time, and fires back with a DDT and lights up Savage Andre Stevens. Jordan Cho, thank you for that compliment. Both men now going back at it. And again, you see Andre Stevens firing off with the rights and the lefts. The well-educated fist of the former boxing days of Stevens. Clothesline now connects to the chest of Davidson Howe. We got to cover again. Kick out by Howe. I do agree with some of the XFW guys in the locker room, but that Stevens does not use pure boxing when he's here in XFW. And the claim that boxing is superior to wrestling, he's proving it. He's muddied the waters with as much as adapting that he has done with professional wrestling. And again, his blatant use of steel chairs, cheating tactics. I mean, the guy is good. I won't take away. He's an outstanding in-ring athlete. But I'll tell you what, he crosses a line repeatedly with saying that boxing is better than wrestling. Uh-oh, Davidson Howe again perched across that top rope. Savage Andre Stevens fighting to get him back to his feet. Here comes the big man off the top rope. Double axe handle right to the top of the cranium of Savage Andre Stevens. Collar elbow type down. Stevens shoving away. Stevens with the wind up. Blasts him right in the turnbuckle. Stevens again with the exploder. And this time dumps Davidson Howe back first into that turnbuckle. That's like running into a brick wall. Those turnbuckles have no give. And now a headbutt. I'd like to say headbutts aren't common in professional boxing, but quite frankly, you see them all too often. That biting. Howe now rolling to the outside, trying to avoid any more blasts to the side of the head from Stevens, right back into the ropes. Ooh, looked like a shot back to the kidneys there by Stevens. And again, you see the right hands. And the quick elbows by Andre Stevens, and up and over. Beautiful belly-to-belly suplex. Davidson Howe now on the receiving end of a lot of damage. Stevens now trying to get Howe back up. Big right hand, left hand, and it falls for the second one. And an overhand right fist delivered to Davidson Howe. We got a cover. 1, 2. Almost a 3 count. Davidson Howe barely getting the shoulder up. Savage Stevens not looking none too happy. He looked like he thought he had it. Howe now wrapping around the back with a kick to the knee. How's back on the turnbuckle. Bob Harrison very much has his work cut out from the wind-up elbow to the face by Howe. Connects to Stevens. Pushed him up. Beautiful scoop slam. Howe now a little bit of momentum. Spinning through a beautiful elbow drop by Davidson Howe, lighting up Savage Andre Stevens. We've got a cover. 2. Almost a 3 count. Davidson Howe now having words with Bob about that count. Almost walking away with it. Hoist him up. Oh, Davidson Howe drives him down. Good Lord. The funky slam. But again, Stevens gets the shoulder up. Unbelievably so. Davidson Howe now trying to get the crowd behind him. Shot to the face. And a right hand now. And a second one. Howe now lighting him up 3 times. These two now going back and forth clothesline from Howe. And a second one. Good Lord, these two are on fire tonight. Back and forth, exchanging maneuver after maneuver. This is outstanding. Counter again by Stevens. Dumps him over the top. Fireman's carry takedown. Counter again by Davidson Howe. Howe, explosive offense tonight. Hoist him way up big time. Vertical suplex. But look at this. Stevens again getting back to his feet. And lays him with a couple haymakers. Wild swing now by Davidson Howe and a miss. And he lights him up again. Andre Stevens out of nowhere. And then again the combinations. And now a sleeper out of nowhere. Davidson Howe locks on a sleeper hold, trying to knock out. And right to the chin. Right to the chin goes Davidson Howe. And there's the haymaker. Andre Stevens able to counter. And that's it. What a turnaround Davidson Howe locking on the sleeper. Stevens with an elbow to the face. As soon as Davidson Howe turns around, he gets caught with the pop-up haymaker. And Andre Stevens walks away victorious by the skin of his teeth. But do not take anything away from Davidson Howe. He put up one hell of a battle. What a contest between the two. But again, the number one contender pulls off the victory and carries the momentum into XFW sudden death 10 days away. Savage Andre Stevens continues to impress. And again, folks, this young man is an outstanding athlete. I don't want to take anything away from him. But the fact that he continues to tarnish professional wrestling, say it's an inferior sport, but he has not had a boxing match since he came to XFW. He has not tried to get back inside the ring. He is only spending all his time here in XFW. To me, it fully believes like he's left boxing behind. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a 20-year wrestler myself. I love professional wrestling. To me, it's the superior sport. But that's a matter of opinion. You take whatever you want. But Andre Stevens has adapted very well to professional wrestling. He has absorbed a number of offensive and defensive maneuvers that you do not find in boxing. And to say that he's beating everyone because he's a boxer, folks, it's just not that true. J.R. Richmond, did he miss a Stan sighting? We have still not seen Stan since he has been on his absolute tirade in Atlantic City. From what I understand, Dirk Webb says he does have some ideas about Stan. We'll find out. But thank all you guys for tuning in tonight. We've got a lot of more matches coming your way. And again, our main event tonight, we'll see Sam Ford, a.k.a. The Tank, going toe-to-toe with the XFW Internet Champion, Rick the Dragon Fletcher. Now, folks, again, we are 10 days away from XFW sudden death. And right now, we're going to head to the ringside as Casey Vader clashes with Carl Ellis next on Ground Zero. This one should be interesting. As here comes Casey Vader, the leader of the Wolfpack. The man who says he is hell-bent right now on getting Tyson Vader, his nephew, back into the fold of the Wolfpack, back into the quote-unquote family business.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Twin Falls, Idaho, weighing in at 280 pounds, Casey Vader.
The Wolfpack, Casey Vader and his family coming to XFW, having ties with the Cosa Nostra. And we've seen Dirk Webb make a number of reports how the Wolfpack and the Cosa Nostra pretty much use XFW in their travel for extracurricular activities. Edwin Bonet, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Ground Zero. But Casey Vader, not happy with the way his nephew Tyson has taken to professional wrestling and how he likes that life over the Wolfpack and the family business. I don't think I'm allowed to actually say what everyone says it is, but here comes the Crusher, Carl Ellis.
Norfolk, Virginia, weighing in at 243 pounds, the Crusher, Carl.
Lawrence Williams, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Carl the Crusher Ellis, the man they call the Ring General. This man has been in the professional wrestling business. He's got more in-ring experience than 25% of the roster here in XFW. And now he'll go toe-to-toe with Casey Vader tonight. Again, Casey Vader and Tyson Vader head for a collision course at XFW Sudden Death. If what I understand the stipulation is, if young Tyson Vader loses, he has to leave wrestling and get back to the family business. But if Tyson wins, Casey has to leave XFW. Snap suplex now by the Crusher. Casey Vader rolling right out of the way now. Jumps right back up. Side Russian leg sweep now onto the Crusher. But Carl Ellis catches the leg. Casey Vader is very much a smash mouth, in-your-face style battle here in XFW. But Carl Ellis is a ring veteran, a ring general. He knows every aspect inside out of professional wrestling. There's an uppercut by Ellis. And Vader now with a headbutt. These two now battling back and forth repeatedly, exchanging shots back and forth, punch after punch. We got a cover already by Casey Vader. No way Ellis is staying down that early. Ellis now up and over. Beautiful suplex. Standard textbook vertical suplex by Ellis. Ellis now himself hoping to score an early cover, but Vader gets the shoulder up. Vader again right back in, but look at their Crusher refusing to give him any headway, refusing to be bullied by the leader of the Wolfpack. Ellis now the front face lock. Irish whip off the ropes. Big time elbow delivered right to the side of the head of Casey Vader. Vader almost seems distracted tonight. I'm wondering if he's watching over his shoulder as young Tyson, whoa, look at this, look at Ellis, rolls him right up. But Casey gets the shoulders up. And right in, beautiful belly button suplex now from Casey Vader. I was just saying, I wonder if he's distracted, watching for his nephew to run out of the locker room, run out of the audience, and we've seen him do it on a number of occasions as these two continue to lambaste each other week after week, interfering in each other's matches, but now both on the outside. Irish whip now into the barricade, and again Vader, the smash mouth style, the right hand's delivered to Carl Ellis, shot after shot after shot. Both men now on the outside. Casey with a steel chair in hand. I don't think Bob realized what was going on. The right hand now by Carl Ellis. And he gets dumped down to the canvas. Bob now looking to get out of the way of that chair. Irish whip counter now by Ellis. Into the corner we go. Ellis now delivering shoulder strikes to the midsection of Casey Vader. I'll tell you what, ever since Crusher Carl Ellis came out of retirement, folks, he's been outstanding in the ring like he didn't miss a step. Vader clapping the ears. Beautiful hip toss takeover now by Casey Vader. Vader now winding up the shot. Carl sending that steel chair, almost taking out Bob in the process. But again, Ellis gets the, whoa. That looked like it only woke up Carl. Didn't look at the rage in his face, an overhand shot, but Vader again fires back. Ellis now with his own shot. And a jumping neckbreaker now from the Crusher. Casey Vader gets laid out. Hard elbow tie-up. Vader charging in, again the belly-to-belly. Overhead suplex. Whoa, but again Crusher getting back to his feet and lays out Casey Vader. And a second time. Vader with a wild swing and a super kick now from the Crusher. Unbelievable back and forth effort, these two laying into each other. Ellis still trying to make a name for himself here in XFW. Vader looking to build momentum and carry a win into sudden death next Saturday. Ellis now hoisting him up. There's the DDT. Launches him into the air. Flapjack DDT style maneuver from Carl Ellis. That may be all she wrote tonight. Vader gets the shoulder up. Carl Ellis looking outstanding tonight inside the ring. Casey Vader staggered, trying to get back to his feet. Ellis has him up. Into the vertebreaker. Carl Ellis with the vertebreaker. That is probably all we have here tonight, folks. Carl Ellis with the victory. The Crusher pulling off the win over Casey Vader. Obviously, Vader distracted, looking past this match at his nephew 10 days away. Not in the right frame of mind, not ready to go head-to-head with Carl Ellis tonight. Ellis capitalizing on the distraction, even being slammed into a steel chair. Here's that high angle, boom, dropping him right on his face like a damn lawn dart, and then landing with the vertebraker, and Ellis with the victory.
Here is your winner, the Crusher, Carl Ellis.
The old ring war veteran continues his winning ways here in XFW. Carl Ellis again looking outstandingly impressive tonight in XFW programming. Casey Vader, you saw the anger of, you saw the angst, the just the pushing himself further and further, overexerting himself tonight. Ellis able to keep his calm, keep his cool, and capitalize on Casey Vader not taking the right choices. And again, he's easily looking past Ellis tonight at his nephew next week, next Saturday night on XFW's Sudden Death. And folks, this kind of distraction, this kind of this chaotic thinking of Casey Vader may bring him to his own demise. Or can he capitalize and use that anger to take out his nephew and force him back into the family business? As Tyson Vader has very much adapted to the world of professional wrestling. And this is not his own fault. His uncle and his family brought him here to XFW, but he has excelled at it. Obviously a very different style here in the ring as is Tyson Vader. Not so much the brawler style, but this young man has taken a martial arts style of outstanding high flyer and a great in-ring performance. And Bezel, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. I apologize if I got your name wrong. I think I'm talking about Tyson Vader, the youngest member of the Wolf Pack, now calling himself the Lone Wolf Tyson Vader, as he has cut himself away from his family, saying he no longer wants to be part of the Wolfpack. He does not want to get himself involved in that. Again, we'll have more on that. From what I understand, Dirk Webb was trying to get word with Tyson Vader, but we'll have more on that down the road. But right now, we're going to head on the ringside for an Extreme Rules match as Matsuda Tanaka goes toe-to-toe with Brody Daniels next on XFW Ground Zero. And here comes Matsuda Tanaka.
Is an Extreme Rules match.
Relative newcomer here to XFW. This young man has only been here for a little over 30 days, but has already made a decent impact here in XFW.
Matsuda Tanaka.
Yet another Japanese competitor showing up here. And I'll tell you what, folks, I'm a big fan of Japanese professional wrestling. And it's always great to see these performers come over here. We are happy to have them in our promotion. And Matsuda has been just the same. He fails to disappoint when he's inside the squared circle. But tonight he will clash with a former XFW Internet Champion, Brody Daniels. The man that calls himself the main event.
And his opponent from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 220 pounds.
If there was a way to measure somebody's ego, you would need a 50-pound bag to counter the size of the head that Brody Daniels has. And again, folks, if you weren't following XFW and you're relatively new, Brody Daniels showed up here in XFW trying to come in with this nonchalant, not take anything serious, walking out of the ring, taking selfies of himself. Again, a very egotistical look. But realizing quickly that the competition here in XFW is very, very difficult. Turned himself around, changed his attitude, changed his look, and quickly got himself to a championship run and has now become a serious competitor here at XFW. But tonight he takes on the 190-pound Matsuda Tanaka. What this guy lacks in size and strength, he definitely makes up for in tenacity. And look at this, Brody Daniels already with a kick to the face, much like Matsuda uses. Insult to injury, there's Daniels trying to steal a move away from Tanaka, but Tanaka not having any of it, already with a clothesline, and within seconds this match is already spilled to the outside. Bob Harris will make no count. This is an Extreme Rules match, no disqualification, no count out, as now these two continue to battle on the outside. Tanaka now with a wind-up sends him inside. I can only imagine Tanaka has dealt with these types of matches in the past, as Japan has a tendency to really throw the rules out. Not as many restrictions and guidelines in Japan wrestling as there is in American wrestling. They don't have to deal with the athletic commission in most states. Right hand now. Big slap to the face there by Brody Daniels, and quickly grabs that chair that Tanaka brought in, places it in the corner. Daniels now in a front face lock on Tanaka. Hoists him up. Southern Lights suplex drives him down on the top of his head. He'll feel that in the morning. Possibly going for it a second time with Tanaka up and over the shoulder. Irish whip down, Tanaka almost landing into that steel chair. Trying it again, this time Tanaka's head collides with that chair. Brody Daniels now with a cover. That might be it that early. Tanaka gets the shoulder up. That could have ended things really early, as Brody Daniels tried to take that using that steel chair, 100% legal in this matchup. Hurricane Rana now, delivered by Tanaka. Tanaka now again underneath the ropes. Tanaka with something in hand. Good Lord, is that sledgehammer! Brody Daniels dodging out of the way, avoiding catastrophe with that sledgehammer. Big right hand now from Tanaka. Full Nelson, hoists him up. Whoa, nice maneuver there. Brody Daniels chest landing right on top of that brutal sledgehammer. Tanaka again right back outside, looking for more dubious weapons underneath the ring. And now with a baseball bat, swinging wildly miss. Brody Daniels is able to dodge out of the way, dumps him on the back of his head. Brody Daniels has turned this match around several times already. Tanaka with a counter. But Daniels flies him into the Bloodsword6 table. And now winds him up again head first into our t-shirt order table, and up and over and float over DDT. Brody Daniels is on fire. Knife edge chop now. Calling him a type on the outside. Tanaka with a shove away. Into a Hurricane Rana again. And Brody Daniels with a nice counter. Drop toe hold right on that hard arena floor. Sends him back inside the ring. Tanaka starting to give it up. Brody Daniels right outside. Another steel chair in hand. Comes inside the ring. Tanaka lights him up, and again Hurricane Rana takes him over. And now the sledgehammer swing and a miss. And a shot to the face by Brody Daniels. And a good counter. Super kick to the knee. And one to the face by Tanaka. Swinging well. Chris Fair, thank you for that. And there's the chair shot to the head. Brody Daniels sent down with a steel chair shot. And there's another one across the back. Tanaka again, a third time, with the steel chair in hand. Tanaka now wedging into the corner. Chris Fair, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Ground Zero. Tanaka now again, brutal right hand there by Tanaka. Winds him up, shot to the midsection. And that's another one. Side Russian leg sweep now by Tanaka as he's taken over this match. And into the steel chair now goes Brody Daniels, and now Tanaka brandishing again that sledgehammer. We've seen him try to use this a couple times. Winds up another shot right to the top of the head by Tanaka. Brody Daniels might be seeing double, hell, even triple. Right over, triangle hold locked on. Brody Daniels in trouble. He's got nowhere to go. Daniels has to tap. Daniels has to tap. Wow. Sledgehammer shot right to the noggin. Whoa, 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 whoa. Daniels not happy about that. Oh, come on. Come on. Brody Daniels with a cheap shot on Bob Harris, our referee. No reason for that. Brody Daniels tapped out. It wasn't like there was a quick count or pissed off. Obviously, Daniels not happy with the outcome of that match. Bob had nothing to do with that. Brody Daniels is the one that said, I can't continue here. But again, I talked earlier on, folks, about the ego of Brody Daniels. Obviously, he cannot deal with the fact that a newcomer to XFW just tapped him out. But again, Tanaka taking early precedence there on that Extreme Rules here, going to the chair, going to the sledgehammer, going to the baseball bat, and taking every opportunity you have in those kind of matches, folks. It just comes with the territory. But Brody Daniels obviously not happy with the outcome. I'm sure that probably won't be the last. We're going to see if there's any repercussions now from poor Bob just taking a brutal right hand from Brody Daniels. And again, unprovoked. Bob's just doing his damn job. Bob almost didn't have a job. You guys remember back when Bob was one of the worst referees we had here in XFW, constantly getting in the way, constantly missing pinfalls. Bob has got his shit together, I will say. I think it's a lot to do with the AA meetings he's been going to. But Bob has really upped his game. He's been doing far better here in XFW. In the upcoming weeks here on XFW Crossfire, our Thursday shows that will air on YouTube, we're going to actually have an in-depth look at our 3 referees here in XFW to get you guys a little more familiar with them so you guys know what's going on. Because let's face it, even the referees matter here in XFW. Mike Guitar, our head referee, Bob Harris, our other referee. Chris Fair says, what about Bob? Chris, thank you for joining us. Chris Fair, the big promoter from over in TKWA. If you guys have not checked out TKWA, I encourage you to do so. How do we want to say sister promotion? We do a lot of back and forth with XFW and TKW guys. Check them out, an outstanding wrestling promotion here on Facebook streaming as well as Twitch. Check those guys out. You will not be disappointed. Well, folks, we're getting ready to head down to ringside for tag team action as the Syndicate will collide with the Queens of New Jersey next on XFW Ground Zero. People already saying suspend Daniels for 2 weeks. David Guerrero says R.A.P. Bob. And here comes the Syndicate.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the Syndicate.
The Syndicate. The late entries into the XFW Women's inaugural Tag Team Championship Tournament. Getting in through some political pull with one of these young ladies' uncles being in the Chinese ambassador to the United States. And now these 2 young ladies have lined themselves up for an opportunity to challenge Vicious and Delicious at XFW Sudden Death for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Lisa Burdick, still no word on Stan the Man Martin yet. But here come the Queens in New Jersey, Paige Richardson and Diane Albright, the former tag team champions themselves, making their way out to ringside. Stan the Man Martin was actually scheduled to be here tonight on XFW Ground Zero, but once again has not made his way to the arena. Stan still celebrating his first victory in XFW, going on 3 weeks now. I mean, folks, I've had a lot of things to celebrate in my life, but never to the tote of 3 weeks over one victory. Understand, Stan has not even been in contact with his used car dealership over in New Jersey. Bob back in the ring. Here we go, folks. Tag team action in the women's division, starting things off. Paige Richardson kicking things off with Akira Shang, already a neckbreaker from Richardson. Dirty Diane Albright and Paige Richardson, no championship gold well here in XFW, as they took the titles away from Vicious and Delicious once already. But a rematch several months later, Vicious and Delicious, Sarah Wells, and Alex North able to recapture those championships, have now defended them a number of times successfully. But now we'll go head-to-head with the Syndicate next Saturday, XFW Sudden Death. Shang now turning things around on Richardson, stomping away now on the head. Both ladies at her feet. Didn't look like she got all of it enough to knock Richardson off her feet. Counter now, turn around into the corner. Richardson now with some roundhouse kicks. Richardson now putting Shang up on the top rope. Both ladies now climbing up and dumps her down. Beautiful suplex. Richardson taking charge in this contest. Right hand again from Richardson, knocks Shang off her feet. Collar and elbow tie-up. The Syndicate have been very well here in XFW. The quick martial arts style of these two are a well-oiled machine. But the in-your-face style of the Queens of New Jersey is something you cannot predict, you cannot really plan for. But what is this? I'll jump to the corner. Both ladies now across the ring. Both of them charging up, 2 shots to the top of the head by the Syndicate. And now a Northern Light suplex. Leg is hooked. Richardson almost taken out right then and there. Beautiful tag team combination by the Syndicate. But Richardson quickly turns things around now, and Tanaka eats canvas. In comes Dirty Diane Albright, the power behind the Queens of New Jersey. Prasad, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. This is Ground Zero, our kickoff show of the week. And right now, Dirty Diane Albright stretching out the spine of Yuri Tanaka, using the ropes as an offensive weapon. Chinbuster now from Tanaka. Tries to stave off the woman. Wild swing. Tanaka misses. Dirty Diane Albright clubbing blows down to the back of the head. And a press slam. Tanaka lifts it way above and drops down. Only one way to go when you're that high up, folks, and it is straight down. Albright now in a beautiful spine buster. Felt that impact all the way back here. Tag again, in comes Richardson. Yuri yet to move after that big, whoa. Tanaka getting right back to her feet. I think she played a little bit of possum there and lands a side effect slam on Richardson. Counter again by Paige, though, keeping a hope for her team alive. And a right hand sends Yuri crashing the outside floor, and before she even collides on the floor, Richardson right outside to keep the offense going. Choking it out right in front of the front row is Richardson. Again, that smash mouth style, that bar brawling tactics of the Queens of New Jersey. Tanaka with a nice counter. Sends her in, Tanaka now on the apron. Tanaka springboard, splash, nobody hold. The Queens of New Jersey are deceptively quick. And again, they are the least experienced tag team in XFW in the women's division. The two former Jersey garbage truck drivers. That's the, you heard me right there, folks. Insaguri, did you hear that? And Akira Shang now watching, allowing the tag to be made. In comes Albright. Albright with a shoulder tackle. Not a wise move by Shang, trying to pull in and bait Dirty Diane Albright. Right hand now from Albright. Albright hoists her up into a bear hug, trying to squeeze the life out of Akira Shang. Shang with an elbow. And another one. Clapping the ears, breaking the bear hug of the monster, and a clothesline, but Diane Albright stays on her feet. Clubbing right hand again. Shang now sends her on the outside. Albright stays on her feet, but Akira Shang up and over. Holy cow! Where did our replay go? There we go. Akira Shang throwing her to the outside. And the full speed ahead, up and over goes Akira Shang, using all her weight to take Albright off her feet. An outstanding display by Akira Shang, and now a springboard splash connects. Paige Richardson finally getting back to her feet, but again Albright overpowering, hoisting Shang up, and now she is victim of the Gorilla Press Slam. Goes for a right hand. Shang able to dodge out of the way. Wow, beautiful kick there. Into a standing moonsault. We've got a cover and a kick out. Akira Shang putting all her emphasis in there. Everything on the line. A kick to the knee, and look at Dirty Diane Albright. Keeps right on her feet. Doesn't even go down. Countered out by Albright. Shang up and over the back, beautifully done. Into a drop kick. And a shot to Richardson, just for good measure. And now Shang on the top rope. Senton bomb connects. We've got a cover. Leg is hooked. But a kick out by Albright. Akira Shang now going on a wave of offense here. Oops, spoke too soon. Albright sends her over the top rope, but Shang holds on. Oh, now a little bit of... Oh, and a shot to the face. Beautiful drop kick. Dirty Diane Albright got a little overzealous. Thank you, Johnny Ivan, for 300 stars. Kick to the face now. Albright trying to fight for her life. And now just shaking the brains out of Akira Shang. And face first down. The disgusting strength of Albright squeezing Akira Shang's head like a melon. And now she lies motionless on the canvas. Slaps the hand away. Could she possibly have been paying possum again? Super kick to the midsection. Combination of blows now from Akira Shang. Roundhouse kick again. Chow! Brutal shot right across the chest. And in comes Yuri Tanaka, the fresh member of the squad for the Syndicate. Grabs her by the throat, up and down, and Paige counters into a single-arm DDT. That was outstanding. Paige Richardson now with a cover. But Tanaka gets the shoulder up. What an amazing counter by Paige Richardson. Tanaka coming in, full head of steam. Oh, counter there. Goes to the enziguri. Richardson dodges out of the way. Richardson now, single leg takedown. In the right hand delivered. Gilbert, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Ground Zero. Richardson now stalking over the motionless Yuri Tanaka. Tag, in comes the powerhouse again, Dirty Diane Albright. Tanaka now starting to get back to her feet. Kick to the back now. Albright's got her up again. Up and down, oh my God. The power, Tanaka just got leveled from Dirty Diane Albright. Tanaka fighting back. Couple of shots sends her off. Chop now, and a sweep into a senton. Outstanding combination by Yuri Tanaka. We've got a cover, but a save by Richardson. And a scoop slam. All four ladies now inside the ring. Things are getting hectic. And a cutter from Yuri Tanaka. Richardson rolling to the outside. Hard impact into the turnbuckle now. Tagging comes Akira Shang. Uh-oh. She got her up. Nasty elbow. Beautifully executed. We've got a cover. Paige Richardson nowhere to be found. The Syndicate pulls it off. The Syndicate eliminating Paige Richardson from the match after Shang landed a brutal cutter. And that powerbomb elbow drop combination knocks off Dirty Diane Albright. What an outstanding match. There's the combination from Tanaka into the senton.
Here are your winners,
The Syndicate, a date with Destiny. Gilbert, thank you for becoming a new fan, Gilbert. Thank you for joining us here at Bloodsword6 Streaming and XFW. The Syndicate gearing up for their first time ever getting an opportunity at the XFW Women's Tag Team Championships 10 days away. XFW Sudden Death, Saturday, March 27th. And again, folks, our main event of that giant extravaganza will be the Destroyer going head-to-head with the Eliminator. In a Hell in the Cell style structure, last man standing. No disqualification, no rules. Folks, both of these men's careers will be on the line. The loser will permanently be retired from XFW. Now, the Eliminator has, in fact, been retired by his own doing. Decided to sit out. But as soon as the Destroyer got the championship back around his waist for a phenomenal 6th time, the Eliminator showed back up at XFW and says the Destroyer himself is past his prime. He needs to be on the bench, not in the limelight. Now, the Destroyer himself has said, pardon my French, folks, it's bullshit. The Destroyer says his career is not even halfway over and plans to perform here in XFW for a long time to come. He also said he has no willingness to give up the championship. Now, again, the odd part of this match is the XFW World Heavyweight Championship will not be on the line. The Eliminator does not want anything to do with the championship. He only wants to deal with the Destroyer. But right now, folks, a high priority match is next, as Raiden Yamashita and Tiger Ramirez continue their best of 7 series with match number 2, an Extreme Rules match that starts right now. And here comes Raiden Yamashita.
Is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Kyoto, Japan. Weighing in at 214 pounds, Raiden Yamashita.
One of the quickest competitors in XFW to land himself a championship 3 months in. Raiden Yamashita captured the XFW Internet Championship and was at one point one of the youngest stars here in XFW until the appearance of Jesus Silva, who is still only 20 years of age. Raiden Yamashita coming in at 23 years of age. But tonight he will clash with a 3rd-generation superstar, Tiger Ramirez.
And his opponent from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 217 pounds, Tiger Ramirez.
His grandfather known as Panther Ramirez, his father Lion Ramirez. Keeping in the family tradition of the mask and the feline name, Tiger Ramirez is an outstanding star here in XFW. These two have very much a very friendly, competitive rivalry going on. Both these guys have talked about how much respect they have for one another. And this best of 7 series is purely out of competitiveness and respect for one another. And Raiden Yamashita walked away with the first victory last week on Saturday Night Showdown. And now this match tonight. An Extreme Rules match in the 2nd of this best of 7 series. And Raiden Yamashita with an enziguri already to the side of the head and a quick pin attempt. Leg is hooked on Tiger, but not even a 1 count. Again, this one is Extreme. Oh! Ramirez now lights him back up. Ramirez now up. Beautiful arm drag. Tyke Lyons, thank you for sending 200 stars and a kick out. Both men going for early shots here. Looking to pin. Wow, beautiful spinning heel kick now by Tiger Ramirez. Lights up Yamashita. Yamashita now dodging through. Yamashita into a roll-up. Small package cover on Tiger. 2, but only a 2 count. Both these guys so athletic, so full of agility, and also in-ring technical wrestling is outstanding. Both know, Ramirez now hoists him up. Ramirez into a buckle bomb. Ramirez bouncing out of the corner. What is wrong with there we go. Ramirez, look at this shot, bouncing him off the corner, taking charge. And there's an enziguri. Ramirez now staggered as these two absolutely brought the house down in our main event on Saturday Night Showdown. Shot to the back now by Ramirez, Connor Mataya. These guys know each other so well. Counter after counter, and there's a stomp to the chest by Raiden, and we've got a cover. And a kick out. And again, these two know each other so well. German suplex, back and forth. Neither one of these guys can remain in control for too long before there's a counter or a reversal. And now both men back there. Feet pump kick. Now by Yamashita. And another cover. And a kick out again by Tiger Ramirez. Already these guys, more energy than you can shake a stick at. Yamashita tossing him to the outside. Yamashita going up high. Ramirez getting back to the ring quickly. Yamashita off the top. Tiger Ramirez countering out of the way. Ramirez off the ropes into an enziguri. Wow. It looked like Yamashita was looking to get outside the ring with a back handspring. Uh-oh. Here we go. Yamashita, the first one to grab a chair, swings. Ramirez goes underneath. Looking that back inside. There's a chair shot to the midsection by Raiden Yamashita. 100% legal in this match. Tiger Ramirez rolls out of the way. Ramirez now stealing the chair, shoving it in the face of Yamashita. Ramirez now in control. Hoist him up. Tiger suplex into a cover now. Yamashita gets the shoulder up. These two are so explosive, so devastatingly quick. Yamashita now with a shot to the face. Up and misses the clothesline. Tiger dodging out of the way. Up over the top rope, Yamashita hangs on. Yamashita again lights him up with a forearm. And Yamashita second time. This time the clothesline connects. Tiger Ramirez down by a beautiful springboard clothesline by Raiden Yamashita. Yo, here we go. Business is about to pick up. Yamashita now with a ladder. And we know his capabilities with that, what normally is an average tool. Yamashita now setting the ladder up. Almost as a ladder match. Scoop slam, down goes Ramirez. Oh no. All the way to the top is going Yamashita. Missing the drop kick. Coming down out of nowhere. Tiger Ramirez simply sidestepping. And now dragging Yamashita to the ropes. Tiger sends him back out to the outside arena floor. Ramirez now with a full head of steam. Up and over. Suicide dive. Over the top rope. Ramirez putting his life on the line. Beautiful somersault. Both men now down. Did you see the height that Tiger Ramirez got with that jump? Ramirez down on the outside. Corkscrew arm drag. Sending Yamashita crashing. His ankles and legs hitting the steel steps. Hoist him up. Yamashita able to counter through. Yamashita with a martial arts kick again to the face of Tiger Ramirez. Clubbing shots to the back again now by Raiden Yamashita. Again, this is only the second match in their best of 7 series. Counter after counter after counter again. Hoist him up. Falcon arrow. On the outside arena floor. And now going to the top is Raiden. Change his mind. Oh no. Raiden Yamashita going all the way to the top. He's not going to try this, is he? He is! All the way to the outside. Didn't look like he got all of them. But both men now down. Hoist him up. Suplex. No, good Lord. How are these two standing? Ramirez getting right back to his feet. Yamashita slapping him away. How are these two even alive? Yamashita on the other side. Ramirez coming back out. Tiger sent into the Bloodsword6.com t-shirt table for our internet orders. And a knee strike again from Raiden Yamashita. Full Nelson, hoists him back and dumps him on the back of his head. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Raiden Yamashita now taking apart our order table for XFW t-shirts. Ramirez staggered. Ramirez on a counter. playing possum again. Both men back to their feet. How much can these guys have left in the tank? And it's now exchanging knife-edge chops. Arm drag again by Tiger Ramirez. Ramirez now getting the crowd behind him. Standing moonsault, flip. Oh, a shot to the face again. How much are these two going to put each other through in this best of 7 series? Shot to the midsection. Tiger trying to avoid anything to do with that table at the hands of Yamashita. There's a super kick, and Yamashita's bounced off the table after Ramirez collided with it. But now Ramirez sent into the ring post. Unbelievable. Yamashita again clubbing shots to the back of the head now. Both of these guys have to be absolutely exhausted. And a shot again from Ramirez as these two continue to battle back and forth. Avoiding everything they have, these two continue to battle. Collar and elbow tie now. Tiger rolls through. Tiger, beautiful takedown into a Boston Crab. Ramirez now. Yamashita fighting through. And a kick to the face now by Yamashita. Yamashita with a clothesline. Up and over the top rope again goes Tiger. Raiden Yamashita in pursuit. And now stomping away on Tiger Ramirez as both these guys continue to brutalize each other, and Yamashita now sent off the table. And a right hand now by Raiden. And again, Tiger into that table at ringside. Yamashita, both men now on the top of the table. Yamashita's got him up. Yamashita driver. Holy hell. The crowd now that this is awesome chant. Into the steel steps, now goes Tiger. These two are going to kill each other in the name of competition. Ramirez now reaching underneath the ring. Sledgehammer in hand, good Lord. Yamashita will dodge out of the way. And that one he didn't. Right to the abdomen. Tiger Ramirez lays in a shot. No count out, no disqualification, but a pinfall or submission can only take place inside the ring. But these guys seem more focused on annihilating each other. After the first few moments of this match was pin attempt after pin attempt, now it just seems relentless abuse. Thank you for liking the stream. Ramirez now back with a steel chair. Yamashita now laying out. Here comes Tiger with a shot right across the back. And another one. Yamashita dodging out of the way the third. Steals the chair away. Shot to the back now. Simon, thank you for sharing the stream. Welcome to XFW Ground Zero. Yamashita again looking under the apron. Chair in hand again. Tiger Ramirez laying out. Bob Harris watching in his awe as these two continue to brutalize each other. Tiger now. Both men back and forth. Counter again by Tiger. Yamashita up and over. Fireman's carry takedown. Hard Irish whip by Yamashita. Steals out the leg. Tiger kicks him off. Tiger has him up on the shoulders again. Drops him across the top rope. Unbelievable. How much more can these guys have in them? Elbow shot now by Tiger. Raiden Yamashita around the back. Yamashita dodging through and a shot. And an enziguri now as both men are down. Both men are down. They have to be absolutely exhausted. Raiden Yamashita motionless. Tiger finally getting back to his feet. They have to be exhausted. Kendo stick now in hand. And he catches him. Shot by Yamashita to the midsection. And across the back now. Tiger Ramirez steals it back. and lays in on Yamashita. And now a shot across the back as these two continue to lay in the damage. We've got to cover. Yamashita gets the shoulder up. Oh my dear Lord. This is brutal. Both men now back to their feet. Yamashita with a super kick. Tiger coming in hard. Yamashita with the super kick. Now a clothesline by Yamashita. Ramirez down on the outside. Yamashita knocking the ladder out of the way, goes through the rope and sends him into the barricade again. How much can these guys have left in the tank? Into the steel ring post now goes Tiger Ramirez. Yamashita a few minutes ago tried to catch his breath, could barely move. Both men now on the inside again. Nick Clark, thank you for liking the stream. Yamashita going for a shot with the ladder. A drop kick from Tiger. Ramirez now sends him in the corner. Now goes poor Bob inadvertently. Yamashita fires right back. Dodging out of the way again, and another kick, and another enziguri, and Tiger lands on the ladder. Nick Clark, thank you for sharing. Ramirez across the ladder. Yamashita on the top rope. Oh, the knees come up from Ramirez. Ramirez got the knees, if that could have been the end of them. And now a shot to the middle of the spine with that ladder. Ramirez saw death's door. 2. Yamashita gets the shoulder up. Yamashita going for that senton on the top rope with Tiger Ramirez laid out across that ladder. Could have put the exclamation point on this match. Yamashita giving the right hand. Kicked in the face now by Tiger. Hoists him up. Arm drag. How much can they possibly have left in the tank? These guys, how are they going to make it to 7 matches when they can't even pin each other with this one? Yamashita now. Up and down. Falcon Arrow on top of that steel chair. Yamashita now in control. Misses that, swinging wildly now, like he's Babe Ruth. Ramirez steals it away. Yamashita counters through. Yamashita's got him on the shoulders. Yamashita driver out of nowhere. Yamashita pulls off the victory after a hellacious war. Wow. Yamashita takes it 2-0 over Tiger Ramirez in a brutal back and forth Extreme Rules match. And right here, the Yamashita driver through the table earlier on as these two laid in some brutal shots back and forth. Good Lord, they just tore the house down. Wow. Raiden Yamashita up 2 in this best of 7 series. I don't know about you folks, but my eyes, my throat, everything on me hurts, and I just watched these two go through that brutal match. Folks, that was a marathon. That was outstanding. That is only match 2 of this best of 7 series between these two men. And folks, that was outstanding. And again, this is all in the name of competition. These two have nothing but respect for one another. These two have traveled on the road to one another. And they had a couple matches not too long ago. And someone just made the recommendation, you guys should do a best of 7 series. And I guess it wasn't long before they said, this is a great idea. I like it. You like it. They said they know the audience is going to like it. These two wrestlers are doing this just for the sake of respect and the competition. And I can guarantee you, folks, they're going to walk back in the locker right now. There's going to be a handshake. They're going to say, nice job. Next time, this is mine. Tiger now down 2 matches to none to Rating Down Machine in this best of 7 series. And again, guys, they're going to go at it again later this week on XFW Friday Night Danger Zone, our flagship show. These guys are only in match 2. They've got 5 more to go, folks, and that's going to be in the span of 10 days. These guys very well be shorting their careers, maybe shorting their lifespans with the style of matches these two are going to continue to put on. This is going to be monumentous, folks. So right now we're going to head down to ringside. Our main event mere seconds away as the XFW Internet Champion Rick the Dragon Fletcher goes toe-to-toe with the Tank Sam Ford next on Danger Zone. Or, I'm sorry, this is Ground Zero. I'm getting all excited for Danger Zone. What day is it? And here comes the Tank, Sam Ford. This match could have monumental repercussions for Sam Ford. He was one of the last 3 men in our XFW Extreme Opportunity Briefcase Royal Rumble. Now, Ford has been doing very well for himself. He's been elevating his own career match after match after match. But being one of the last 3 men in that competition has only raised the bar for the Tank, and now he's got a one-on-one match with a champion here in XFW. It is only a matter of time before this brute has a championship title around his waist. But tonight will be his first encounter with the man known as the Purple Haze, the XFW Internet Champion, Rick the Dragon Fletcher.
And his opponent from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 210 pounds, one half of the Rick the Dragon Fletcher.
The Purple Haze of XFW, that mysterious purple concoction you see floating around, folks, is contractually obligated. That is part of Fletcher's contract. That is his own smoke machines, and a lot of folks say it has some kind of chemical compound. As we know, Fletcher likes to, well, let's say, have very much recreational resting time with chemical-induced, I can't even think of the words I want to use. The guy likes to get high, folks. Let's be frank. And a lot of other wrestlers have complained about this mist in the arena. It's very sticky to its substance. They say they get a contact high just from wrestling with Rick the Dragon Fletcher. But this could be an outstanding main event. Big repercussions for either one of the men he's whistling. Rick the Dragon Fletcher will be defending his XFW Internet. What is wrong with this dude? What is wrong with him? Johnny Ivan, you might be right. It fills this arena, and this smoke does get up into this booth up here. I do actually feel a little bit lightheaded, and that's not even with the stuff that's in my cup. But Fletcher will defend that championship at XFW Sudden Death in an Extreme Rules match against the former champion, Lee Bischoff. Bischoff has been absolutely irate ever since the Dragon won the championship from him. And here we go, folks. Here's the bell. Fletcher charging in, and the Tank already overcounting and takes him up head over heels. The Tank will have a severe size and strength advantage. Fletcher will be quicker and faster as he lays shots in, but Ford just absorbing every one of those shots. And now whipping Fletcher across the ring and into a spine buster. So far, though, Purple Haze does not seem to have much of an effect on Sam Ford. Hell, I feel cross-eyed up here. Super kick now by Fletcher. And a cover. And a kick out. I've been told Glee has been kept out of our control room the past 2 weeks. I've been asking, whoa. There was an uppercut by Fletcher, but again, Ford just shrugging it off like nothing. I'm trying to Glee-proof my control room up here to keep him out of here. Again, ever since we were banned on Facebook, the stink in this room was tough to get out. But again, Glee enjoys the suffering of other people. It just makes him chuckle even more. And Fletcher again with a shot, with Ford just shrugging off everything. Fletcher having little to no effect on the big tank. Oh no, Fletcher fires back on the right hand. That's staggered him, and the running bulldog. Fletcher now on the top rope. Elbow drop to the middle of the spine. Fletcher going right back up. Ford starting to stagger a little bit. Fletcher up. What is he doing? Fletcher now off the top. And bounced off the tank. Went for a whisper in the wind and literally bounced off the tank. And Ford down the suplex. How tough is Sam Ford? Ford now getting the crowd behind him. Fletcher trying to get back to his feet after running into what will seem like a brick wall. Ford now with a wind-up. Into the corner goes Fletcher again. Kicked in the face by the Dragon. The XFW Internet Champion. Trying to pick up Ford, and no success. Ford clubs him across the back. Fletcher now again the running bulldog. Fletcher now on the top rope again. Ford now trying to get back to his feet. Fletcher now again off the top, and a drop kick this time connects on Ford, but the Dragon seems staggered by it. Fletcher out of his own element. Trying to go for the legs. Ford picks him up and just manhandles the champion. Toss him across the ring. Ford now with an Irish whip again into the turnbuckle. The Dragon again able to dodge out of the way, using that quickness, that agility to dodge out of the way of Ford. And the champion again going to the top rope. Beautiful somerset leg drop from the champion. We've got our first pin attempt. And a kick out by Ford. The champion a little bit upset by that. Looks a little shocked. He better pay attention because Ford's right back in his mug. Ford continuing to overpower Fletcher. Fletcher with a cutter. Spinning cutter. Trying to capitalize. We've got a cover again. Ford easily again getting the shoulder up. The champion not looking happy about it. He needs to keep the pressure on. Big time splash now by Fletcher. But too close to the ropes. Fletcher with a clothesline again. Knocks the big man off his feet. Finally, some of the moves by the champion are starting to have some effect. Jumping leg neck breaker now by the champion. And another cover on the Ford. 2. Ford again gets those big legs up and shoves Fletcher off. Fletcher now standing over Ford. What's he got in mind here? Drops the knee right to the top of the head. Perfectly executed. But he needs to keep the pressure on. He can't slow down. He needs to keep this pace quick. Fletcher now stomping away on Ford. Another one. And the tank rolling to the outside. Fletcher again jumping right to the top rope. Fletcher off the top, and Ford shoves him to the side like yesterday's trash. Big right hand now by Ford. Stagger and a clothesline. A clubbing blow to the back of the head. The tank now in control. The champion in trouble. And now blasting a knee off the outside arena floor. Kick to the midsection. Fletcher fires right back, staying resilient, and bounces him off the top of the apron. Fletcher now back inside. Oh, knee going to the top rope again. Fletcher looking for something. Oh, nobody home. I think he's high off his own product tonight. Fletcher going for a leg drop. Nobody home. He just damn near might have broken his ass. Fletcher now back inside. The Tank getting back to his feet. Oh, goes for the pump kick, and nobody home. Fletcher got lucky there and was able to dodge out of the way, and Ford right back to the outside. The Tank went for the turn kick, and Fletcher just happened to get out of the way. Both men now charging in. Fletcher again with the elbow drop, or with the bulldog. And now goes to the top rope. Fletcher with the arms up high. Lands the Purple Haze elbow. Could that keep the big man down? Almost a 3 count. But Ford gets the shoulder up. Fletcher now going to town. And a clothesline. For the champion. Exhausted. Can't keep the pressure on. Going to top rope again. It's like he's trying to chop down a tree. Fletcher a second time. And again, colliding his legs. But Ford staggered, but not falling down. What does Fletcher have to do to keep the big man off his feet? Again, the champion in the top corner. Fletcher, is he going to try this again? And this time again, Ford just dumps him down like nothing. And a kick to the midsection. Brutal shot by the Tank. And this time the champion rolls to the outside. Ford now building momentum. Both men now on the outside. Fletcher fires back. Shot to the midsection. Shoves the big man back inside the ring. The Tank may be too much for Fletcher to handle. He might be too powerful, have too much strength inside that massive frame. Shot to the face now. Fletcher shoves the big man back. DDT from the top rope. Beautifully executed. Surprise attack by the champion. We've got a cover. And again, Ford gets the shoulder up. Are you kidding me? Fletcher continuing to lay in some damage. Trying to keep the big man down. Clothesline now again from Fletcher. Fletcher now beating his chest like he's friggin' King Kong. He needs to stay focused again if the champion wants to walk away with the victory. Knee to the face now by Ford. And a hellacious clothesline. The Dragon rolls to the outside. Ford now starting to get to the audience. Fletcher back inside. Fletcher catches the big man. Drops him face first. And now repeated shots by Fletcher to the head. Fletcher exhausted, cannot even capitalize. We got a cover. And a kick out. What a main event. Ford continuing to lay in damage. Both men are swinging away wildly. Ford hoists them up. Ford now with a backbreaker on the champion. Folks in our audience asking about Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. We've had heard rumors that Marshall Sweet will be back early as April 1st here at XFW. Charging in as the champion with a dropkick right to the face. Fletcher now trying to keep the damage high. Charging in again. Goes for that cutter. Ford drums him away. Ford again overpowers, hoisting up the champion and tossing him almost into Bob. The Dragon fighting through again. Now going to the knees. Trying to cut him down like he's a tree. He's got him up and drops him down face first. The champion. And now into the top rope again. Fletcher looking for the Purple Haze elbow. He lands it a second time. We've got a cover. And that's it. The champion. Victorious after a knockdown, drag-out battle. What a match. Whoa, 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 what is this? Ford extending the olive branch after a match back and forth. Well done. Wow, shine of respect there from the Tank. after a great match back and forth. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. That was our main event here at XFW Ground Zero. And remember, Crossfire will be on. Tomorrow we'll have it on our YouTube channel and get it posted to our Facebook page. We'll be back live Friday night for XFW Danger Zone. We hope to see you there. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time on XFW.